Trib Live High School Sports Network is the official video and audio streaming partner of the WPIAL. We broadcast over 2,000 sporting events each year and cover 17 sports in over 170 schools. At HSSN, you'll find the latest in high school sports news, live and archive broadcasts, scores, standings, and much more. Trib Live High School Sports Network, your high school sports leader. All season, every season.
Good morning and welcome to continuing coverage of the 2023 WPIAL playoffs here on the Trib Live High School Sports Network. This morning we have for you the AAA Girls Softball Championship game. We are at Lilly Field at Penn West, California, or Cal-U, as those of us who have diplomas from here know it as. And it is the 3A championship game. We've got the number 1 seed, Avonworth Antelopes, and the number 2 seed, the Southmoreland Scotties. You can tell that the WPIAL softball committee got everything right when you have a 1 versus 2 matchup in the championship game, and that's what we have today. I'm Lou Root alongside Dylan Offerman. Dylan, take on today's game. You got 2 very good teams.
You do, and you look at their record so far. So 19-1 for Avonworth as the 1 seed. 15-2 for Southmoreland's Section 1 and Section 3 champions for both respected teams going into this game. It should be a good one, and you can hear the enthusiasm in the crowd. They're ready to get things rolling. We're going to get the starting lineup here in a second. Lou, I think this will be a good one.
I think it's going to be a great one. You've got Avonworth being the defending WPIAL and PIA state champions from last year, looking to repeat, and they have said what they want to do is do the same thing they did last year, go all the way. You mentioned a 21 record. The only loss they have was to Shenango, and they are the defending champions in 2A, so they went out of their area, took them because they wanted to play a good game. That's the only loss they have this season. I had a chance to see Avonworth in their first round game. I called the game when they defeated Seton LaSalle at Montour. Score's a little misleading. It reads 15-4. First inning, Seton LaSalle had a 3-run homer. They were up 3-0. Avonworth didn't even blink. Next thing you know, it was 4-3, and then it just kept going. Ended up going 6 innings, ended up being a 15-4 victory. Let's go ahead and go through the starting lineup here if you want.
Certainly. So first it'll be the Southmoreland Scotties up at the plate. So batting first, it'll be the center fielder, Taylor Doppenhauer.
Number 24, Taylor Doppenhauer.
The batting second, catcher, Michaela Etling. Batting third, the shortstop, Amara McCutcheon. Batting fourth, the left fielder, Riley Puckey. Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Gwen Bassinger. Batting sixth, Kaylee Doppenhauer, the first baseman. Batting seventh, the second baseman, Bryn Charneski. Pitcher, Maddie Brown, batting eighth. And finishing up the order will be Brooke Macbeth, third baseman.
And there you have the starting lineup for Southmoreland being introduced right now. It's going to be interesting here. We've got 2 teams wearing white tops and red pants. The only difference is the way the numbers look. The Southmoreland numbers are white with red interior and a black outline, and Avonworth's are pure red. So let's go ahead and do the Avonworth lineup, Dylan.
Batting second,
certainly.
Pitcher, number 14, Olivia.
For Avonworth Antelopes, you have batting first, shortstop, number 4, Sydney Savat. Batting second, the pitcher, Olivia Lanky. Batting third, the catcher, Riley Gray. Batting fourth, the right fielder, Leah Cuban. Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Cassie Heinauer. Batting sixth, center fielder, Lane Shinsky. Batting seventh, third baseman, Eben Oppenstein. Batting eighth, first baseman, Abigail Brooks. And batting ninth, left fielder, Mara Stetzer. And the flex is Olivia Berry, the second baseman.
And there you have the lineups for both teams. Avonworth, rest of the team coming out and lining up, and I believe the national anthem will be next.
At this time, we ask that you please rise and gentlemen remove
And it will be the national anthem.
playing of the Star Spangled Banner.
And there you have our national anthem, and we are ready to play ball here at Lilly Field. Avonworth, as mentioned, coming in at 20-1 overall. Southmoreland currently at 16-2. And number 1 versus number 2 seeds here on the Triv Live High School Sports Network. I want to thank Randy Gore. He's running things for us here from the North Allegheny Sports Network. They're helping us out today, as we're using everybody. That's what it amounts to. I think the Greene County Network covered it yesterday for us. We were over at the Wild Things Park. I did the 3A baseball championship game yesterday, so come over to do the 3A softball championship game. Should be a great one. Olivia Lancy, only 1 loss on the season. She is not a fireballer, but she throws strikes. She moves the ball around in the zone, and she's got some spin, and she's got a real nice rise. That's her strikeout pitch that she comes with. And but she's not what you would call a fireballer. You know, she's going to get them to hit the ball, put it in play, and she's got an excellent fielding team behind her, very well coached. And Jenna Muncie, the head coach for Avonworth, and Todd Brunner, the head coach for Southmoreland, both outstanding coaches. You know, Muncie's a coach after my own heart. You know, I got a little bit of experience, 20 years the head coach at Bell Vernon. Got out in 2001. Tom Rodriguez took over and just took the program to a super level, got their 5th championship yesterday in a 8-7 victory. But in the first round game that I had them, she wasn't happy with the bunting. She told the team point blank, so the entire crowd could hear, hey, we're going to have a 2-hour bunting practice just so you guys know what you're doing. So we're ready to go. It'll be Taylor Doppelhauer stepping in, center fielder, and she will be facing Olivia Lancy. And we are ready. Do me a favor, get the time for the first pitch. Ball 1.
First pitch at noon even.
All right, so we'll clock how long the game runs. So 1-0 the count to Doppelhauer. Lancy with the delivery. There's a called strike on the inside corner, 1-1. I will say I can't see all the way down the left field line, so things that go into the corner down there, I'm going to rely on what the umpires do and the reaction of the players. 1-1 delivery, pop foul. Back over the dugout.
Well, like you said, Lou, there's plenty of staff around here. We'll get plenty of people to verify.
We'll figure out. The configuration here at Lilly Field is not the greatest for the media. I will say that. I am standing up against the fence right behind the backstop. That's high. 2-2 count. Because if I tried to broadcast from where everybody else is, I couldn't see about 50% of the field. So, calling from here. 2-2 pitch on the way, popped up in the infield. And caught by the catcher. Riley Gray with the catch. Nice play. I looked up into the sun and I lost the ball as it was directly overhead, but she held on to it, so that's a P2 for the first out. That'll bring up catcher Michaela Etling.
Yeah, like you said, for Riley Gray, that's a tough one. The sun's right in your eye. You can see the drop shadow for all the players today. It's right over our heads, and looking up into the sky, getting the ball. It's not exactly the easiest thing to do, but she gets the first out.
So Etling stands in, pitch, high and outside, ball one. Yeah, Gray made a nice catch there. Battled the sun. I did notice when she pulled her mask back over. She's wearing sunglasses, so she's smart. 1-0 pitch, fouled off, out of play. 1-1 the count on Michaela Etling. We have one out here, top of the first. No score in our game. Olivia Lancey on the mound. 1-1 delivery. Low and inside. Gray does a nice job picking it out. 2 balls, 1 strike.
You said about Lancey that she doesn't need to rely too much on the speed, and she's going to rely on her skill instead.
Well, she has speed, but she's not what you would consider. There she blew one by her. But that was the rise ball. That's her out pitch. You could see it come in and just take off at the last instance. So that's where she gets it. Movement, and where she positions the ball. In, out, up, down. She'll also change speeds effectively. There you go, strike 3. Again with the rise. Second out of the inning.
Number 10, Amara McCutcheon.
That'll bring up Amara McCutcheon, the shortstop for Southmoreland. Scotties, as I said, the number 2 seed. They were the Section 3 champions in 3A, as Avonworth was the Section 1 champions. Lancey's first pitch, called strike on the inside corner. And that's what I mean, Dylan, about where she places the ball. That was a pitch that was a strike, nearly unhittable where she put it. 0-1 delivery on the way. Just a little inside. Tried to put it in the same spot that the first one was, but this time got it a little bit inside to McCutcheon.
Well, we saw from the hit from Dobbenhauer that when they do make contact, it goes flying up in the air for the easy pop-up out.
1-1 delivery. Popped up foul as we speak. 1 ball, 2 strikes to McCutcheon. 2 outs, nobody on. Top of the first inning here in the 3A, can't call it AAA, 3A championship game. Old habits dry hard. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1-2-3 inning for
After half an inning, it's
Olivia Lancey.
Coming to bat.
So it's no score after 1. And we want to thank First National Bank. They are the proud corporate partner and official bank of the WPIAL with approximately 340 office locations across 7 states. FNB provides free financial education and resources to high school students. You can learn more about financial education by visiting our website at www.fnb- www.fnb-online.com/learn FNB member FDIC. My printer cut part of it off when I was doing it this morning.
I gotcha.
Didn't catch it in time. You know, we're sitting, I've got all my stuff taped to a table back here, and I'm standing up. Luckily, the North Allegheny Network provided us with extra long cords for the headsets so we can get out there. It'll be Avonworth coming up here in the bottom of the second. Sydney Savat, followed by Olivia Lancey and Riley Gray setting the defense for the Southmoreland Scotties. It's Macbeth at third, McCutcheon at short, Cherneski at second, Kaylee Doppelhauer at first, outfield of Pucky, Taylor Doppelhauer in center, and Beatrix Pawlowski in right field. It is Michaela Etling behind the plate and Maddie Brown on the mound. Brown with 14 wins on the season for Southmoreland.
Yeah, so Maddie Brown, she's facing off against the performance that Lancey had, the 2 strikeouts and the pop-up too. We'll see how she responds against this South Avonworth Antelopes team.
Well, Sydney Savat will lead off. She is the spark plug that makes Avonworth go.
Number 4, Sydney Savat.
As she goes, the team goes. She gets on base, they start moving people around. And it gets things going for Avonworth. So Savat stands in. First pitch from Brown, called strike on the inside corner. And the word on, she's got a lot of movement on her ball and tries to hit the spots. An effective pitcher for the Scotties. 0-1 pitch, a little bit low, 1-1. Brown's 1-1 delivery. Grounded to short. McCutcheon up with it, throw to first in time for the out. Although it was close because Savat motored down the line.
She did, but that was a great performance there by McCutcheon, able to grab that one and throw it over in time.
Next up, it's
for
the pitcher,
Dompenhauer.
number 14, Olivia Lancey.
So Lancey stands in, the pitcher, who, if it isn't enough that she's a great pitcher, she's also a very good hitter, hits over 500. Lefty, throws right, bats left. Brown's first pitch outside, ball 1. Riley Gray on deck. Gray, their top hitter. That's a strike. 1-1 the count. Just outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Mentioned the fact that Avonworth are the defending WPIAL and PIA champions. Southmoreland not that far removed. They won the AAA championship in 2018. So we've got 2 teams with championship pedigrees here. 2-1 delivery. That's a ball.
That's a close one too. You saw for Lancey, she almost got that bat right over the plate.
Yeah, she checked it just in time. 3-1 delivery. Grounded to short. McCutcheon scoops it up. Throw to first in time for the out. So 2 ground outs to short.
Yeah. Little. I was gonna say it's where's cross.
Next up, the catcher, number 3, Riley Gray.
Riley Gray coming in now, and she is an outstanding hitter for this Avonworth team. Great behind the dish. She does a great job defensively as a catcher, but also powerful bat. Brown gets her to chase one out of the strike zone. And again, you don't have to throw 70 miles an hour to be an effective pitcher.
Right.
You could, if you move the ball, you've got spin on it, it's going up, down, in, out, and there's movement on the ball, you can be very effective. Pops straight up behind the plate and just gets over the netting. Lands on the tent covering the media over there.
You bring up a good point there, Lou, with the amount of force you're putting into the pitch, because last thing you want to do is overexert yourself. I'm sure they have a pitch count they have to keep in mind, but also you got yourself PIAAs coming up shortly.
Yeah, there's no pitch count in softball, Dylan. Now you can throw. I've had pitchers pitched every inning of every game through every pitch. One girl. So it just depends. 1 ball, 2 strikes is the count on Gray. Swinging him as strike 3. And that'll be the 2-3.
Southmoreland 0, Avonworth
Finishing
0.
it off. So we have completed 1. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. No score here between Avonworth and Southmoreland here on the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
Need new tires in a hurry? SE Tire has your size tire in stock. Install today. Before you hit the open road, see the tire experts at SE Tire. We do tires and we do them right. Before you hit the open road, see the tire experts at Export Tire. We do tires and we do them right. If it has wheels, we have the tires. Export Tire, your commercial tire headquarters.
And we welcome you back to Lilly Field here at Penn West, California. We head to the top of the second inning for Southmoreland. It will be 4, 5, and 6 as Olivia Lancey and Maddie Brown both had perfect 1, 2, 3 innings, 3 up, 3 down. So we'll head now to the top of the second. No score in the game. And it will be Riley Puckey, followed by Gwen Bassinger, and then Kaylee Doppelhauer going up against Olivia Lancey. Riley Gray made the last out, so he had a little bit of a break while she got her gear on. And is now back behind the plate for Avonworth. It is a beautiful sunny day here.
Leading off for Southmoreland.
And not a cloud in the sky either.
In California. No, it's wicked looking up into that sun on pop-ups. So you better be wearing your sunglasses or know how to shade it with your glove. First pitch is a strike to Puckey on the inside corner, 0-1.
Not to mention, you talked about us being at the Wild Things Park yesterday. For the crowd in attendance, they're all sitting out there in the grass in the open sun. For them, got to be careful, get the sunscreen on today.
Yeah. 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss. 0-2 to Puckey, got her with the rise. And that's what she tries to do. It's going to start at the waist, and then it shoots up above the letters. And you swing where you think it is, but it's not there when you swing. Called strike 3 on the inside corner. Froze her.
And already that's her third strikeout for Lancey.
That was a beautiful pitch. She'd been working her to the outside and up, and she just put one right on the fist and froze Puckey. She could do nothing with it. That brings up Gwen Bassinger, the designated player. That's a called strike. The thing about Lancey, too, over the times I've seen her pitch, she rarely gets to a 3-ball count. Yeah, she comes at you, she throws strikes. 0-1 delivery fouled off the screen, 0-2. It's rare that she gets behind a hitter. And the thing is, she's such an experienced pitcher and only a junior. I mean, there's only one senior in a starting lineup between these two teams today.
Right.
That's it.
And for Lancey, you have this season in front of you still, but you're thinking about next year as a senior, and then
call strike 3. Yeah, well, they want to get through this year yet. They got unfinished business. They want to back-to-back WPIAL and back-to-back states if they can get it, and then look for a three-peat next year. But they got to take care of business now because they are not the ones that have a senior in the lineup. Fouled off the screen by Kaylee Doppelhauer. Strike 1.
Well, it's not just the Lady Lopes that'll be heading to the PIAA. It'll also be the boys' team. I got to see them play against, it was the third, fourth place consolation game. I saw that with Jaron Steele over Ross Memorial Park.
Swing and a miss, strike 2 as Lancey is dealing now.
That game on Tuesday, they won 9-1 against East Allegheny, the Wildcats.
So Lancey's 0-2 delivery gets her to swing and miss. Strike 3. Took something off of it that time. It's almost not fair. That is 5 strikeouts out of 6 outs. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on. We'll head to the bottom of the second. 0-0 here on the True Live High School Sports Network.
Excella Health wants to know, how can we help you today? Can we help you find a doctor? Schedule a same-day appointment. Choose just the right service for your health concern? As your healthcare partner, Excella offers hundreds of primary care and specialty doctors, along with outpatient testing, rehab, and nationally recognized heart care, surgery, and orthopedics. To learn more, visit excellahealth.org or call 1-877-771-1234.
Please support the
And we are back, headed to the bottom of the second inning here at Lilly Field. Lou Rude, along with Dylan Offerman, Randy Gore running everything for us here. Thanks to the North Allegheny Sports Network for everything they're doing for us today. They're running the entire show, including cameras. and makes it so that we can broadcast this game and bring it to you. For Avonworth, Leah Cuban, Cassandra Heinauer, and Lane Shinsky coming up, facing Maddie Brown. They went down 1-2-3 in the first against Brown. As she gets set to throw here. Cuban, the cleanup hitter. This ball's ripped to right center field. First pitch hitting is going to hit off the fence. Cuban rounding first, headed to second, and she's going to come in with a stand-up double.
Just like that first hit of the game for her, for Cuban.
And first pitch hitting. She was looking for something on that first pitch. She saw it, got it, ripped it. One bounce off the fence, and nice play by Polakowski to get the ball in quickly, because Cuban was thinking if she didn't, she was going to head to third. But they held her at second. First pitch to Heinauer is a strike. Heinauer, the designated player, batting in the 5 spot for Avonworth. 0-1 delivery. Ripped to third. Throw to first in time. Cuban trying to go to third. They got her. So mark down Heinauer 5-3 for the first out, and mark down on Cuban 3-5 for the second out. And credit the shortstop McCutcheon with looking her back before or was that the McCutcheon that threw the ball? No, credit the third baseman. It was Macbeth looked her back before she threw it, and that forced her to hold up and gave them time to get the ball back. Kaylee Doppelhauer to Macbeth to Doppelhauer, then Doppelhauer back to Macbeth for a double play.
Yeah, that was an interesting play there for Cuban. She could have stayed at second base. She did not have to go to third, but I think in her mind she may not have been able to get it back in time to second, so she takes off for third but doesn't get there in time.
Quickly 2-0 count to Lane Shinsky with 2 outs here, nobody on in the bottom of the second. Both pitchers doing outstanding work here today. Brown's 2-0 pitch just inside. 3-0 now to Shinsky. Emma Obersteiner on deck for Avonworth. Ball 4 straight balls. So Shinsky on with a base on ball. And that'll bring up Obersteiner with 2 outs and a runner on first.
Number 20, Emma Obersteiner.
And again, if you would have had Cuban stay at second, you would have had base runners on 1 and 2.
And only 1 out. But it's over and done with. Nothing you can do about it now. Ball fouled off by Obersteiner. Strike 1. Sawed her off. Came right on the wrist with that one. And just, she got her bat around, but there was nothing she could do with it. 0-1 the count. They said 2 outs. Runner on first, and Shinsky with a 2-out walk. Maddie Brown on the mound for Southmoreland has the sign, delivers, pop foul. It's going to go over the first base dugout, out of play. 0-2 to Obersteiner now. So she's in a hole. Brown has the sign, fires just outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Tried to get her to chase one out of the strike zone, but she did. And then Michaela Etling stared down Shinsky at first after the pitch. Made her scamper back to the base. 1-2 count. Called strike 3 on the inside corner. And that is the first strikeout of the game for Brown. That'll be the 3rd out. So no runs, no hit, 1 hit. The double by Cuban. No errors and 1 left on base. We have played to complete here. 0-0 on the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
Each quarter, In-Community magazines deliver the latest school district and township news, as well as local stories about the people, places, and businesses in your neighborhood. With 31 magazines in the north, south, east, and west suburbs of Pittsburgh, In-Community magazines has you covered. To learn more, Visit icmags.com or call 724-942-0940. Again, it's icmags.com.
And we are back at Lilly Field here on the campus of Penn West, California, or the old California University of Pennsylvania, as those of us that might have a diploma sitting on the wall at home used to call it.
Leading off for Southmoreland.
Dylan Opperman will take over for the third, fourth, and fifth. Dylan, it's all yours.
Thank you, Lou. Up to bat right now, it's Strarneski, the second baseman. First pitch called strike. Yeah, one of those that got a degree through here. My sister, Megan Offerman, got her master's degree. She still calls it Cal U. Swing and a miss for strike two.
Well, I got both my teaching certificate down here. I graduated from Marietta College, then went back and got my teaching certificate here, and I got my master's here. So actually, I got two things from Cal U.
Back in 2017 for her. That one's high for ball one.
Yeah, that time Lancey wanted to get her to chase one really out of the strike zone, but she laid off of it.
Yeah, you've mentioned, Lou, like the riser, it's been her go-to pitch for most of the game. That one's called for strike three, and just like that, she got her sixth strikeout, and that's her. That's actually 6 all in a row.
Yeah, and placement. She put that right on the outside corner and froze the batter, and there was nothing that they could do. They had to just look at it, strike three.
Got the pitcher's battle between Maddie Brown and Olivia Lancey. This one's chipped over towards first base, and the throw is not going to be in time. That was a sliding attempt there for Barry, but the throw will not be in time to Abigail Brooks.
Official scorer called her to hit. I say that because the scoreboard has a hit up there.
So that'll be called single for Maddie Brown. First hit of the game for the Southmoreland Scotties. And now you have Brookie Macbeth up at the plate, last in the batting order.
And you've got a courtesy runner down on first, and I did not see the number.
I believe that's...
Next up for Southmoreland, it's third baseman, number 00, Brooke Macbeth.
Hopefully we'll get a shot at the number here in a second and let you know who the courtesy runner is.
Yes. Meanwhile, Brooke Macbeth is up at the plate. Brookie Macbeth. She goes for the bunt. This one flies high, and it'll be caught by Riley Gray for out number 2. So she's already got herself 2 fly catches against the Scotties.
Back to the top of the order, center fielder Taylor Doppelhauer.
Back to the top of the order, Taylor Doppelhauer. She and Kaylee are sisters. It's ball 1. Top of the third, 2 outs for Southmoreland. This one's going to be inside for ball 1. 1-1 the count.
Looks like either an 8 or a 9 down at first base. I'm having a hard time seeing it.
If it
is 8.
If it's 8, that'd be Maddie Lucia. Ball 2, 2-1 the count.
Yeah, the numbers are deceptive to see because they're outlined in black and they've got red lines inside. If they're up close, you can read them, but from a distance, it's really hard. And trying to see her down at first, it's difficult.
Was that a walk?
It was, ball 4.
Okay, so we were just behind on the count then. So yes, that's ball 4. First walk given up by Lancey.
Rare walk for Lancey.
So Doppelhauer and the unknown player at second. This one's going to be caught down low by Riley Gray for ball 1. It's 8.
It is 8? Okay.
So, yeah, we did get that right. That's Maddie Lucia at second base. So, Lucia and Doppelhauer. This one's high for ball 2. You bring up a good point there, Lou, with the color. And I think about this. This is just a very minor thing. But imagine you have a colorblind crowd goer out there that's trying to figure out which team it is. You have to look really close to see the letters on their jerseys.
Well, the big difference is Southmoreland's got a red band with the Southmoreland name in it. Avonworth is just straight across the uniform. Plus, they've got the striping on the uniform that Southmoreland does not have. So it is Maddie Lucia, courtesy running out at second.
Player side back to first and second. 2-0 count for Etling. This one's fouled high and right.
And behind on the pitch. Ended up sending it over the first base dugout.
Two 2-1 count. This one's hit over towards first base, but it'll squeeze by the second baseman, Barry. The throw is not going to be in time at home plate. And just like that, we have a 1-0 ball game. That was the courtesy runner, Maddie Lucia, that brings it home for Southmoreland.
And with the throw going to the plate, Etling gets the single. She moves to second on the throw to the plate. And Taylor Doppelhauer goes all the way over to third, so runners at second and third for Avonworth.
So that'll be called a double for Etling on the play.
Single.
A single,
yeah,
moving to second.
On the throw
right,
to the plate.
right, of course.
Intentional walk to McCutcheon to load the bases.
Riley Puckey.
So Puckey will come up now.
Riley Puckey, left fielder. Bases loaded, 1-0 for the Scotties against Avonworth here in the 3A Softball WPIAL Championships here at Lilly Field, home of the Lady Vulcans. This one's called ball. Olivia Lancey had herself 6 consecutive strikeouts before this started occurring.
That came out of nowhere, actually. She had been dominant. But now we're the second time through with the first 3 batters of the lineup.
Be another ball 3. And if you have a walk situation here, you're going to have
a 2-0 lead.
A 2-0 lead for Southmoreland here in the top of the third.
I would assume she's going to be taking here.
Well, certainly if you're able to take and get something deep, you're going to end up getting 2 runs as opposed to 1. Strike 1, call 3-1 count.
Now she should be free to hit if she wants to.
This pitch is chipped back to the pitcher for out number 3. 1 out scored, 3 left stranded for Southmoreland. We're heading to the bottom of the third. We're watching everything exclusively on the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
Water heater emergencies don't happen at the best times.
Honey, there's no hot water. Mom, the water's freezing.
Get down here quick. At Mr. Water Heater, you'll talk to a real person 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. When the last thing you need to worry about is your hot water tank. And for quality service and better than competitive pricing,
call Mr. Water Heater. Call Mr. Water Heater. Call Mr. Water Heater. Call Mr. Water Heater. Call Mr. Water Heater.
Welcome back to the Trib Live High School Sports Network 3A WPIAL Championship between the Southmoreland Scotties and Avonworth Antelopes. Southmoreland's got their first run in the top of the third off of great performance between the shot from Etling to bring runner home. And now we're going to 8-9-1 for Avonworth with Abigail Brooks, Mara Stetzer, and Sydney Savat. We'll see how they respond. We do see behind the scoreboard some of the Pittsburgh Pierogies.
Parrot's here somewhere. He's down in left field monitoring a dance thing going on.
Yeah, we got to see them at Wild Things Park yesterday. They had themselves a dance-off with the Wild Things mascot.
Yeah, I bet on the wrong pierogi in the race. Sauerkraut Sal ended up winning it because the Riverside coaches got in the way of the one I was betting on. And he had to pull up lame. I think he pulled a hamstring on it.
There we go, Brooks up at the plate. First time. This one's hit over towards the second baseman. That'll be caught by Bryn Charneski for the first out. My personal favorite, Bacon Burt, did not appear, so I'm left off of that one.
Next up, left fielder, number 18, Mara Stetzer.
Mara Stetzer up next, the bottom of the order for Avonworth. First pitch is a swing and a miss for Stetzer.
And Maddie Brown has been doing an excellent job pitching for Southmoreland. Just giving up one hit, the double by Cuban.
And speak of which, this one shot to center field, and it's not going to be grabbing time by Taylor Doppenhauer. And she's heading to second. No, she wants more. She's going to make it to third in time. She does. What a great play, and that's a triple for Mara Stetzer. And Avonworth looking to bring in a run.
And that's how you answer. Beautiful shot to right center field. Got between the two outfielders all the way to the fence. And
back to the top of the order,
that allowed Stetzer, who never broke stride. Once she rounded first, she saw what happened to the ball. She just kept going, head down, and went right straight to third base.
Sydney Savat had the 6-3 ground out. Her first time at the plate. Rolled strike one. And you mentioned with Avonworth, they were down 3-0, and they didn't blink. They were able to come back in that game that they had in the semifinal.
That was first round game.
First round game, forgive me. 0-1 count, swing and a miss.
Well, they're an experienced team. They've played a lot of games in high pressure situations. Yeah, they don't let the pressure get to them. One run is nothing.
This one's high, 1-2 the count.
And I don't say that to throw any shade Southmoreland's way. It doesn't matter who Avonworth's playing. One run, you got to think one run's not going to beat you.
This one's just above the box. That's questionable for some fans. 2-2 count. Well, I've said this a lot with it. You can say this with any sport. Momentum. You ride with it in any circumstance. For Southmoreland, they're certainly riding on a high on the first run, but now Avonworth looking to turn the tide. That one
hit her.
Hit the foot, so she will head to first base on a hit by pitch.
Yeah, you could tell it was a hit because he called timeout immediately, so the runner could not advance. So now you got first and third situation with Lancey coming up.
Stetzer and Savat on first and third. Lancey with just one out. This one outside for ball. Not even going to try to stop Savat as she steals for second base. Runners at second and third. Olivia Lancey high for ball two.
And the thing is, you want to pitch carefully to Lancey, but you got Riley Gray on deck too. So
you do.
You pick your poison is what it amounts to.
And Riley Gray struck out her last time at bat, so she's due for something spectacular in this game. This one's strike one, 2-1 the count.
Excellent placement right on the outside corner. That's one of those, even if you make contact with it, you're not going to be able to do much with it.
This one's chipped over to third base foul line. Stays 2-2. Out here battling in the sun at Lilly Field. Broadcast crew were trying to cover all the equipment so nothing short circuits or breaks down. It's ball 3, full count. (3-2) with 1 out for Avonworth. This one's hit over to left field.
Foul out of play.
Foul out of play. And that's the only area that I'm under the tent for. I'm going to have to squeeze out just in case I see another one of those.
I got out here and I barely saw it myself, so I blocked everybody else's view. But
well, you have to appreciate
they're print media, so they can write about it afterward.
Stays 3-2.
Ball
4. So another walk, and just like that, bases loaded for the Antelopes.
And Riley Gray coming up to the plate.
So you had the triple by Stetzer, hit by pitch for Savat, and now a walk for Lancy.
And you're going to have a courtesy runner coming in for her. It looks like number 7, maybe.
That would be Mila Azen. That is the 5'8" sophomore outfielder for Avonworth.
Courtesy runner at first base, number 7, Mila Azen.
And PA announcer confirmed that for us. So Azen at first, Savat at second, Stetzer at third, and as you said, Riley Gray at the plate, looking to tie or potentially take the lead on this at-bat. This one high for ball 1. She'll call for a little practice swing. If for Gray, you want to keep the nerves down, keep yourself in a nice, cool position. This one's kicked out the left field, and it's going to drop, and we're going to have runners coming home. The out at second, but a run will score, and that just like that, we have a tie ball game, 1-1. Antelopes take a tie. We get a nice gust of wind. But we're going to see there. So it's a single for Gray. Out at second. That takes out the courtesy runner, Azen.
Yeah, mark that as 7-4.
Next up
and
is the right fielder,
in defense of the runners, that ball looked like it was going to get caught, but then it dropped, and everybody had to hustle because they were all going back to tag up just in case.
So Gray with the 1-run RBI single. And next at bat, we have Leah Cuban, who had the double in the bottom of the second.
And we got a courtesy runner at first now, number 2.
That would be Gabby Interthal. That is a freshman at 5'3", another outfielder.
And they're going to intentionally walk Cuban.
So Cuban's walk, they want to avoid another hit from her, so intentional walk, and that brings up Cassie Heinauer up to the plate. Heinauer with bases loaded, 2 outs. Ball 1 called. Gabby Interthal at first. We've got...
No, she's down at second now.
Or second
Cuban's
base.
at first.
Cuban at first, right.
From the walk.
This one's chipped over past first base, and it goes on the snow cone grab there in right field by Paul Kowski, and that ends the inning.
Southmoreland 1.
For Avonworth. They tie the game. We're going to the top of the 4th. Go to a quick replay. Yeah, look at that one. She was able to dive to her right. Again, the snow cone grab, and that ends the inning. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back to give you the top of the 4th in the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
Hi, my name's Mark, and I am a political science major at Seton Hill University. Initially, I came to Seton Hill for pre-law, but loved my poli-sci classes so much, I made it my focus. Ultimately, my goal is to hold political office and make a positive impact on people's lives. For me, it was the faculty, both in my major and out, that made my Seton Hill experience so incredible.
Welcome back to Lilly Field, home of the Lady Vulcans 3A softball WPIAL championships. 1-1 score as both Avonworth and Southmoreland score in the top and bottom third. You had yourselves a productive inning for Avonworth with you had yourself 7 batters in the rotation.
Leading off for Southmoreland in the top of the fourth inning, the DP Gwen Basinger.
And now up at the bat you have Gwen Bassinger, the designated hitter for Southmoreland, number 22. Struck out her first time at the plate. Ball one called. 2 hits to 3. Southmoreland and Avonworth. No errors recorded yet. 1 run apiece. This one swung on a high pitch. That riser once again by Lancey.
Yeah, she started that one probably just below the letters, and it ended up almost in her eyebrows when she swung at it.
Got ourselves a nice spot to watch from just the right side of the plate. This one's hit over, and it's going to be foul on the third base foul line. Gwen Bassinger, the designated player. Right fielder Pawlikowski is the flex. 1-2 count. This one's hit once again into left field, and it will be caught for the first out. That is Stetzer getting that one.
Yeah, she broke on it immediately, went back just to the warning track, and then came back a couple steps. It was well hit, but didn't get all of it. The wind kind of blowing in from the outfield our way. It's not a heavy wind, but enough. I think it affected it just a little bit.
It's an inconsistent wind at that. This one's another riser, swing and a miss. Kaylee Doppenhauer at the plate. She struck out as well. She was part of that 6 strikeout streak for Lancey. Another one high, swing and miss, strike 2. But directly after that strikeout streak ended, you had Southmoreland that was able to get some hits in. She takes a look at it and decides not to swing at that one for...
That was one of those ones that started at the letters and ended up like in the visor of the...
Above the visor, potentially, yeah.
Of the helmet.
1-2, and a third strikeout. That's strikeout number 7.
And that one was way out of the zone, but Doppelhauer, again, that's what it looks like. It looks good coming in, and you're thinking, I got to swing. And when you swing, the ball's not where you're swinging because it's already taken off.
Terneski for ball 1. See, Lancey's able to regain her focus.
And 7th strikeout now in the game.
Swing and a miss, 1-1 the count.
I had Shaler and South Fayette on Monday, consolation 5A. Bolajevic.
Swing and a miss, strike 2. Go ahead, Lou.
The freshman pitcher for Shaler struck out 17 in that game.
That's outstanding.
It was an amazing performance. And the freshman pitcher for South Fayette struck out 8.
This one's high for ball 2. Yeah, when you're able to have a quality performance as a freshman, that gives you an idea. You're still able to produce and build for potentially 3 more years.
Well, they had 2 freshman pitchers.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. That's strikeout number 8 for Lancey. But before we go anywhere, we have to give a quick thanks to First National Bank. First National Bank is a proud corporate partner and the official bank of the WPIAL. With approximately 340 office locations across 7 states, First National Bank FNB provides free financial education and resources to high school students. You can learn more about financial education by visiting our website at www.fnb-online.com/learn. FNB member FDIC.
We got the T-shirt toss going on. We got the pierogies and the parrot throwing T-shirts all over the crowd here. Pittsburgh Pirates, one of the sponsors of the WPIAL Championships this year, and then our sponsor for the broadcast is First National Bank. Thank you to both of them for all they do. It's nice to see the Pirates get involved.
It is, and for them, I've been to a couple Pirate games this year. I saw them play against the Reds earlier in the year, low-scoring game, and fortunately for me, I was in the middle of that Toronto series, and there were a lot of happy Blue Jay fans at PNC Park.
Yeah, after a red-hot start, they've kind of cooled off just a tad.
Good luck to them going forward in their race to get the National League Central and Major League Baseball. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Ball 1. Lane Shinsky to start things off for Avonworth. Tied 1-1. Middle of the game, you still have plenty of action in front of you for your Avonworth. High for ball 2. Saw them start to heat up with plenty of players able to get through with hit-by-pitch walks, able to earn their first run in the bottom of the 3rd. This one's chipped for foul ball. 2-1 the count.
And that game, South Fayette Shaler.
Yes.
Just to conclude, it was a 2-1 game. Pitcher's duel the whole way.
And I think that's really the kind of recipe you want for playoff baseball and softball, is having it be close. This one's chipped behind first base, but that's another foul. That one actually sailed behind the dugout fence.
Well, this game has the same vibes that game had. You know, well pitched, good defense, and a home run won it. The same pitcher that struck out 17, Bria Bolajevic.
This one's hit past into right field, and that one's going to be caught by Polinkowski for out number 1.
Yeah, Bolajevic had the 17 strikeouts. She also hit a home run to give them the 2-1 lead, and then protected it with her pitching the rest of the way out. So closely contested game. South Fayette had chances, just couldn't come through. So Shaler's the 3rd-place team in 5A.
This one's high for ball 1.
Don't have that problem in 3A. You get 4 teams go. So Waynesburg is number 4 and Burrell is number 3. And I got a chance to watch a little bit of that one because it was the game before the game I called.
This one's foul chipped. And yeah, that's a good point. Having all these teams have opportunities to go forward and show what they can do under the highlight reel.
And we'll get to it in a little bit. We've got who's playing who so far.
And this game in particular is going to have an impact on the bracket as well. This one's chipped for foul ball, strike 2.
Yeah, we know who 7-3 and 7-4 are and who they're going to play, but 7-1 is going to be the WPIAL champion and 7-2 is going to be the runner-up, and they're heading in different directions. The champion will be staying at home, and the runner-up will be heading on the road.
This one's hit to second base. It squeezes by the glove, Charneski, for an easy single by Auburn Steiner. After striking out her first time at bat in the bottom of the 2nd, she gets herself an easy single.
And it will be Burrell playing Forest Hills Juniata winner. That game's being played today. And Waynesburg playing Jamestown. And both of those, they're going to be headed out somewhere.
Yeah, that's a good trek for them. Brooks with the bunt. That one's going to be thrown over to first base in time, unable to get a double play in the mix. Maddie Brown able to scoop and throw in time for out number 2.
Sacrifice the runner over to second. Textbook bunting beautiful job.
batting the left
I guess
fielder,
Coach
Mara
Muncie had that
Stetzer.
2-hour bunting practice because she dropped that down beautifully.
So that advances Obersteiner to second base. And now in the bottom of the order, we have Stetzer, left fielder. This one's hit to second base, and it goes out of the glove of the shortstop, McCutcheon. We got 1 and 3.
Let's see what the official scorer says. Error.
Yeah, that's going to be the first error of the ball game.
So an
Back to the
E6.
top of the order, shortstop
E6,
Sidney
that
Sabat.
gets Stetzer to first. Obersteiner gets to third base.
Top of the order now.
Let's see here on that bunt. This one's hit. Shortstop gets a throw, but it's not going to be in time. McCutcheon, and the play's still going on. It squeezes by right field. Avonworth on the cusp of getting another run.
So
And they do. They get an RBI.
Yeah, Stetzer, or Obersteiner scores. It'll be an RBI for Savat. And you got Stetzer moving all the way over to third, and Savat goes to second. The throw to first got away from the first baseman. That's what happened. And it went over to the fence beyond the dugout for Avonworth, and that allowed the runners to advance.
Now the coaches are going to have a quick chat in the infield for Southmoreland. 2 outs, 2-1 lead for Avonworth.
They're checking on the shortstop McCutcheon out there right now. Trainer for Southmoreland out along with head coach Todd Brunner. Checking her arm out is what it looks like.
It might be a shoulder situation where they're rotating her arm, it looks like.
And that's no fun, especially if you're a shortstop and you've got to make the throws from deep in the hole. McCutcheon, an integral part of this Southmoreland team. Hope she's okay. Don't want to see anybody get injured. Especially, you don't want to see them get injured any time, but it's especially difficult when it's in a championship game. You know, these players have worked hard to get to this point, and they get there, they don't want to come out. I know if I was playing in a championship game, there better be a bone sticking out or blood on the field before I'm coming out.
Well, that's the classic, I'm going to fight through anything until they tell me I have to come out phase.
Yep, that's it.
And I think that could be said for most of us.
Most people are like that, yeah. It's just, if you're a competitor, and let's face it, to get to this point, you've got 2 teams filled with competitors.
Of course.
Everybody's a competitor, so they're going to check her arm out. She's going to take some warm-up throws. She's saying, yeah, I'm fine. Leave me alone.
Get a couple sips of water.
Yeah, she's okay. I didn't think she was going to come out. So McCutcheon shakes off the injury, and that's good for Southmoreland.
So just to clarify here, we got Savat at second,
Now batting the pitcher,
Stetzer at
Lancey.
third, and now at the plate it's Lancey. Lancey, who had a walker last time bat, and before that a ground single by McCutcheon. Ground single, I should say. Strike 1.
Etling taking a long look into the dugout to get the sign. Now they have it. Gets it to Brown. Brown delivers. This ball's hitting the air. Foul.
Oh, foul to left field, yes.
Wow. Sorry about that. I got carried away.
No, that's okay. You're
I
as
heard,
anticipated as I am.
I heard silence and I got carried away. I was like, oh my God, somebody's got to talk. It's television. They can look at the picture. Right, Randy?
0-2 count.
Randy
2
shakes
outs.
his head correctly.
Lancey checks for ball 1. Maddie Brown versus Lancey, the battle of the pitchers. This one's hit straight past the glove of Brown. The throw is going to be made in time to end the inning. We're headed to the top of the fifth, but not before Avonworth takes the lead 2-1 over Southmoreland. You'll catch the top of the fifth here on the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
Need new tires in a hurry? SE Tire has your size tire in stock. Install today. Before you hit the open road, see the tire experts at SE Tire. We do tires and we do them right. Before you hit the open road, see the tire experts at Export Tire. We do tires and we do them right. If it has wheels, we have the tires. Export Tire, your commercial tire headquarters.
Welcome back to Lilly Field. 3A softball championships. Avonworth takes a 2-1 lead in the bottom of the fourth. Southmoreland unable to score in the fourth, but did have their first run in the third. 2-5 the hit in favor of Avonworth at 5 hits. And the two errors recorded for Southmoreland. Up in the rotation, you have Maddie Brown, Brooke Macbeth, and Taylor Doppenhauer.
I forgot about the error on the throw that allowed the runners to move up first.
Brown follows Bryn Charneski, who struck out, actually 2 strikeouts in that top of the fourth. Again, we mentioned how Lancey was able to settle back down. Let's see how she does here. Pitch number 1 is foul tipped up high. Strike 1. And we've got Jaron Steele, who will be covering our second game.
And third.
Yeah,
he's doing them both.
He's got himself a nice doubleheader in some beautiful weather. We got some...
Well, he's driving down from near Butler. Might as well make it worth his while, right?
He's got himself a heck of a trek wherever he goes. Ball 1, I should say. 1-1 count.
Yeah, we called the 3A baseball game together yesterday. That was a lot of fun. We don't get to work together too often because he's up north and I'm down south. So,
and I'm somewhere in the middle of all that.
You get farmed out both ways, north and south.
1-1. This is chipped over, and it squeezes by the glove of Brooks for a single for Maddie Brown.
Nice single. That thing just got through there.
Back-to-back singles for Maddie Brown. Brooke Macbeth, bottom of the order.
Courtesy runner at first base for Southmoreland, number 8, Maddie Lucia.
She got out on one of the 2 pop-up outs that were caught by Riley Gray. And did they say that we have a courtesy runner on first?
Yes, Maddie Lucia is back there. The same one that ran for her the previous time. And Brown 2 for 2 in the game now.
Yes. Lucia, the freshman at first, she thinks about going for second on the strike 1 pitch.
I've seen Riley Gray's arm. I would advise against that. That would be my advice I would offer.
Brooke Macbeth with the 0-0. This bunt attempt is bad. That one actually skipped over the dugout net.
Now here's my coach's rant. Bat angle.
Yes.
Yeah, if you're going to bunt, you have to have the bat angled properly. Bat down, ball goes down. Bat up, ball goes up. Simple physics.
Well, we saw a perfect sacrifice bunt earlier. Swing and a miss for strike 3.
Yeah, that was Avonworth after that 2-hour marathon bunting.
Going back to the top of the order, it's the center fielder, Taylor
Coach Muncie wanted him to have. In my years coaching, and I was a head coach for 20 years, we could bunt 1 through 9. Everybody was expected to know how to bunt. If you couldn't bunt, you couldn't play.
Right.
I wouldn't put you in the lineup.
Like you said, like having the angle is the important thing. This one's foul tip behind home plate.
I mean, because back in the day, you know, when I was head coach at Bell Vernon, there were only 2 classifications.
Right.
So we're playing the Shalers, the Woodland Hills, the McKeesports, the Baldwins in the playoffs. You had to be able to execute small ball.
Swing and a miss, and the chase down to second base is in time. So that gets out Maddie Brown, who after the single tried to steal for second base, unsuccessful.
Riley Gray threw the ball, catcher.
She did.
Told you. Don't run on her. I've seen it.
Riley Gray showing great athleticism with the 2 pop-up outs. The throw to second, successful. Foul tip. Stays strike 2. 0-2 the count. 2 outs. Top of the 5th.
And it erases that runner off the base paths now. Although Doppelhauer has power.
This one's high and left for foul ball.
Out in the weeds.
Out in the lilies, you could say.
I don't see any lilies over there. You could say it, but I don't see it. In fact, I don't see any lilies planted anywhere. I believe the person named Lily is named after.
Foul ball once again.
But I honestly do not know the history behind the naming of this
I'll
field.
tell you, they probably got something somewhere.
I'm sure they've got something somewhere. I'm just
0-2 count, 2 outs. Top of the 5th for Southmoreland. High for ball 1.
Tried to get her to chase that high rise.
Swing and a miss, and finally gets the strikeout for out number 3. Before we go to the bottom of the 5th, we do have to give a quick thank you to First National Bank. First National Bank is a proud corporate partner and official bank of the WPIAL with approximately 340 office locations across 7 states. FNB provides free financial education and resources to high school students. You can learn more about financial education by visiting our website at www.fnb-online.com/learn. FNB, member FDIC.
Coming up to the line, it looks like it's Jalapeno Hannah with the win.
Jalapeno Hannah gets the pierogi race dub out in the outfield. Who'd you say you bet on? Oh, Lou's got the headset off. I was about to ask you, Lou, who did you bet on to win the race when you were watching yesterday?
Sauerkraut Sal, I bet on him again, and he didn't race. He did not enter. He was disqualified. Then we raced 2. Gee, I can't win. That's why I don't bet too often. Usually bad things happen to me.
The wind's starting to pick up for the broadcast booth as we head to the bottom of the 5th. Up at the plate.
Leading off for Avonworth in the bottom of the 5th inning, it's the catcher, Riley
Gray, who, as we mentioned, her defensive work's been outstanding as the catcher for Avonworth.
And she has a single and an RBI, too, in the game. So that's not too bad. Yeah, the wind, you can see the flag. It's pretty much starch going from left field across to right field now out in the outfield. And then it swirls around and comes in every once in a while.
First pitch is at ball 1.
I think you can hear it on the
Slightly,
microphone.
yeah. A little bit of that. I like to call it, like, if you're the broadcaster and it sounds great like that, you call it, like, eating sand.
Yeah.
This one's chipped to the left for foul ball. Strike 1, 1-1 count.
Or if you're in the broadcast position that I am, right to the left of home plate, I am eating sand quite a bit. It's just blowing back here and getting me.
We've seen a lot of turf fields. We've been working with a lot of turf fields. We worked at a Gateway last week, and that was gold turf.
Yes, it was beautiful. No turf on this field. You can, if the ball's pitched low, you can say it's in the dirt, not in the turf. It's total dirt infield.
That was a foul ball.
And the grass I guess the drought is hit Lily Field here because the grass is looking kind of sparse in places.
Ball 2. Yeah, I know, like, especially with, like, fields that aren't kept, you can clearly tell where the positions are out there where, like, they have a little bit of, like, the sharper cut grass and areas where it's lifted up. This one's hit over to the shortstop. The throw is in time, and McCutcheon seems to be doing well for herself. We had a second to look at her shoulder, but she makes the throw.
That was deep in the hole. She did a nice job to pick it and then come up and made a nice
Now
throw.
batting the right fielder, Leah Kuban.
So I think she's okay.
Another 6-3. And just like that, right fielder Leah Cuban coming up to the plate, number 11, who had a double, intentionally walked. This one goes right by Brown for the easy single.
And she likes the first pitch hit. She did that on her double. Took that first pitch and laced it out there.
Next up, the DP, Cassandra Heinauer.
DP Cassie Heinauer up, who she was part of 5-3-5 earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Checks on that one, rolled strike.
Yeah, 5 through to 3, then 3 through back to 5 to get the runner attempting to go from second to third, double play.
Oh, 1 pitch. This one low and inside for ball.
That was Macbeth to Kaylee Doppelhauer, and Kaylee Doppelhauer back to Macbeth. Good defense has been shown by both teams today. They've been solid.
Checks on this one as well, ball 2. This one stays fair. The throw to first is in time to tag out Heinauer for the second out. And just like that, 2 outs for Avonworth. But
next up, center fielder Lane
you have
Shinsky.
Cuban able to advance over to second.
Yeah, it worked out pretty much like a sacrifice bunt because she just topped the ball in the dirt.
Lane Shinsky up the plate. This one's hit high to center field, and that'll be corralled by Ponkowski.
Complete. It's Avonworth 2, Southmoreland 1.
2 left stranded. That's 1 left stranded for Avonworth. We're headed to the top of the 6th, or the top of the 6th, yes. Here on the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
Excella Health wants to know, how can we help you today? Can we help you find a doctor? Schedule a same-day appointment. Choose just the right service for your health concern? As your healthcare partner, Excella offers hundreds of primary care and specialty doctors, along with outpatient testing, rehab, and nationally recognized heart care, surgery, and orthopedics. To learn more, visit excellahealth.org or call 1-877-771-1234.
Welcome back to the 3A WPIAL Softball Championship, Southmoreland and Avonworth. Avonworth up 2-1 over the Scotties. To kick off the top of the 6th, Lou, ready to take it away.
Thank you very much, Dylan. Great job over innings 3, 4, and 5. For the top of the 6th inning in the Southmoreland Scotties, it will be 2, 3, and 4. The heart of the order, Michaela Edling, Amara McCutcheon, and Riley Puckey to face pitcher Olivia Lancey. Lancey has allowed 3 hits and 1 run in the game. First pitch, ball inside and low.
So far, Avonworth has yet to give up any errors, which that has helped them tremendously for getting the extra run.
Grounded to second. Barry up, throw to first, got her.
Classic 4-3.
Lancey with 10 strikeouts in the game by my count, if I counted correctly.
For Lancey, I have
Now
1, 2,
batting
3,
shortstop,
4,
Amara
5, 6,
McCutcheon.
7, 8, 9. Might be 10, actually. What did get on Taylor Daubenhauer?
She's got a K.
Okay, so that would be number 10.
Yep. Called strike to Amara McCutcheon. She struck out and was intentionally walked in her 2 plate appearances. Lancey's 0-1 delivery is high. Tried to get her to chase out of the zone.
And we mentioned with McCutcheon, she's the one that had shoulder issues over at shortstop, able to make that key out, throwing over to first base in time. She's been able to stay in and been pretty clutch.
Fouls it out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes to McCutcheon. Lancey fires, popped up, foul. It's going to be over the third base dugout. Hits on the street right next to us here and bounces into the weeds.
That reminds me of Gateway as well, not just the turf situation for a lot of the games besides this one.
Cars dodging foul balls.
I told you I need to get myself a hard hat. My uncle has one. He's a big Steeler fan, and I've told him I'm going to get one too. We'll be matching.
1-2 delivery, just inside. 2-2 the count. Yeah, California University Police were parked right behind the dugout after that one almost hit the vehicle. They're moving.
They're heading out now.
They're getting out of Dodge fast.
That's a wise decision on my part.
2-2 delivery. Hit high in the air. This one's going to be foul. And she got a hold of it.
Yeah, that was very, very close for McCutcheon. If she was able to line up any more fair, and that would have been gone. But it was, I mean, it had the distance. It went over the fence out of the park, but it was foul by about 20 feet. So it ends up being a long strike. 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. Stays alive with another pop foul back over the dugout. Still 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, nobody on for the Scotties here in the top of the 6th. They trail Avonworth 2-1 in this 3A WPIAL championship game. Lancey fires low, tried to throw the changeup, didn't work. That one kind of rolled in, took too much off of it. So it'll be a full count to McCutcheon. Riley Puckey on deck for Southmoreland. Full count pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Got her to go up the ladder. Strikeout number 11.
So 11 strikeouts for Lancey. Double digits here. That'll bring up Riley Puckey.
Riley Puckey.
With 2 outs and nobody on here in the top of the 6th. Southmoreland down to 4 outs left in this championship game.
That makes McCutcheon the second person to have 2 strikeouts against Lancey. This other one would be Jarneski.
First pitch to Puckey is high, ball 1. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. And when she's got that rise ball working, it's nearly unhittable. It's like throwing it.
It's almost like that feeling, like because you're throwing a lot like you would like as a bowler. Like once you get that sweet spot, you're able to get yourself a much better game going up line up against them pins.
1 ball, 2 strikes again. Blew it past her. That time it was just a straight fastball she came with. Nice position on the inside corner. Tied her hands up. So it's 1-2 now with 2 outs. Lancey fires. Fouled off the screen. Count will remain 1-2 to Riley Puckey. 2 outs, nobody on. Top of the 6th inning here at Lilyfield in California, PA. Avonworth with a 2-1 lead. Southmoreland batting here. Olivia Lancey has the sign, fires, swing and a miss, strike 3, strikeout number 12.
Bottom of the 6th, it's still Avonworth
that
2,
will
Southmoreland 1.
Be no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. Dylan, do we need to get the First National in again there? Probably a good idea.
I think it'd be a good call, and I will do that right now. First National Bank is a proud corporate partner and the official bank of the WPIAL. With approximately 340 office locations across 7 states, FNB provides free financial education and resources to high school students. You can learn more about financial education by visiting our website at www.fnbonline.com/learn.
Thank you very much, Dylan. Dylan Opperman. I'm Lou Rude. Randy Gore from the North Allegheny Sports Network and his crew running things technically for us today. We thank them for all the help they're providing. As we head to the bottom of the 6th, Avonworth hoping to maybe get a run or two here for insurance purposes.
Yeah, you're always thinking that.
It'll be 7, 8, 9 for the Antelopes. Emma Obersteiner, Abigail Brooks, and Mara Stetzer going up against Maddie Brown, who has pitched a nice game herself, giving up 2 runs on 6 hits, but a couple of errors have hurt
Leading off for Avonworth
Southmoreland.
bottom of the 6th inning, the third baseman, Emma
So it's a
Obersteiner.
2-1 game right now. Favor of the Antelopes as Obersteiner stands in. First pitch is called strike 1 on the inside corner. So Brown goes ahead 0-1. Obersteiner struck out and singled, scored the second run for Avonworth. Pitch is high, 1-1.
Yeah, Brown had herself a good inning last time. In the bottom of the 5th, only had 4 at-bats.
Brown delivers. Bloop down the third baseline. Third baseman Macbeth charged it but couldn't get to it, so it'll be a foul ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
I think one thing you can credit to the last inning is the single from Heinauer, or from Cuban, I should say.
1-2 delivery. Grounded up the middle. That's a base hit for Obersteiner. Well hit ball right back through the box.
Speaking of singles, another one right there.
So that's her second hit in the game. That'll bring up Abigail
Next,
Brooks,
first baseman, Abigail
who
Brooks.
has lined out to second and then dropped a perfect sacrifice bunt, and that's what I would expect right here. And it's thrown over first base down the right field line. Runners will advance to second and third, and they'll hold up there as the right fielder, Polakowski, did a nice job of backing up the play and getting the ball in. That's going to be another error.
Yeah, that's a tough assignment there for Kaylee Doppenhauer. The ball went over her glove and sailed once again over to that dugout, Avonworth's dugout fence there, and you had Polakowski having to run over and get it.
And we've got a courtesy runner going out. Actually, it's a pinch runner. That's number 5 running for Brooks.
That would be Kara Cuban, the sister of Leah.
Okay.
She is the
Pinch
5'8" freshman,
for
listed as
Avonworth,
both a
number 5,
first
Kara
baseman and an
Cuban.
outfielder for Avonworth.
So Cuban into pinch run, Kara Cuban. Pinch running for Abigail Brooks as Coach Muncie looking to get a little more speed on the base pass. She wants to try and get some insurance runs here. As Stetzer hits one to straightaway center field. Caught by Doppelhauer. Throw to the plate after the runner tags not in time. And the run comes home as
Well, there's that insurance run you need there.
Obersteiner comes home with the third run. It'll be an SF8 and an RBI for Stetzer. 3 runs in now. The runner stayed at second. And
Back
Cuban,
to the top of the order, shortstop,
top of the
Sydney
order,
Savat.
Sydney Savat up with 1 out.
Would Ron Seeley please report
First
behind the
pitch
press
is a
box
ball.
with a gator, please? Ron Seeley behind the press box with a gator, please.
And that keeps Kara Cuban at second base.
1-0 pitch, high, ball 2. 2-0 to Savant, who has grounded out 6-3, was hit by a pitch, stole a base, and singled home a run with the RBI. Back up through the box, that's into center field, and they're going to hold the runner at third as credit center fielder Taylor Doppelhauer getting the ball in quickly to the shortstop.
Yeah, that hit right there, it was the nutmeg between Maddie Brown between the legs, and that sailed right past second base. That got Kara Cuban over to third, got 1-3 runners.
So runners at first and third, one out. Lancey stands in, and runners at first and third no more. As Sydney Savant gets her second stolen base of the game, uncontested. So runners at second and third now, with Lancey at the plate, a 1-0 count. Fouled back out of play, 1-1 the count now. One out, 2 on at second and third for Avonworth. They've already got a run in. They have a 2-run lead here in the bottom of the 6th over Southmoreland, 3-1. Lancey rips that one into left field, base hit. 1 run comes home, and they're going to hold everybody up. So Lancey helps herself out with an RBI single.
That went just over the glove of McCutcheon. See if we can see that really quickly.
Yeah, that's good.
But yeah, that nonetheless, McCutcheon able to get that
tip. Did she get the glove on it a little bit?
She did, but it like bounced off.
That's a red ticket.
So it tipped off the top of the glove. That's what I thought. So it is an RBI single for Olivia Lancey. Kara Cuban comes in to score the run. She was pinch running for Brooks. And Savant makes it all the way over to third.
Courtesy runner at first base
Azen,
for Avonworth, number 7, Marla Azen.
Marla Azen back in courtesy running for Lancey. So still runners at first and third with 1 out. Pair of runs in this inning for Avonworth as they're getting a little bit of cushion. But we're talking about a Southmoreland team that trailed York by 6 or 7 runs in the bottom of the 7th and came back and beat them 15-14. So they're used to comebacks. Riley Gray fouls it down the third baseline.
I'm sure Olivia Lancey's heard plenty of that from Coach Todd Runner in this probably today and prior to today. And for this situation especially, she's got to be on her toes.
So 0-1 to Gray. Runner going down to second. Now they got her in a rundown. Now they're trying to get the runner at third. Throw it away. Runner's going to come home from third to score, and the runner on first goes to second. Savant comes in to score the 5th run. Azen moves to second, and that will be an E. I didn't see who threw that one. You got the replay there to who threw it?
No. But I will say that was actually an interesting decision there for Azen, able to, like, she obviously.
E6.
So that was McCutcheon. So that'll be an error on McCutcheon after she had the one ball hit off her glove.
Foul tipped. That's 4 errors on Southmoreland now in the game. Two in this inning alone. So it's 0-2 to Gray. She struck out, singled with an RBI, and grounded out short to first to make that a second strikeout now. And that will be
next up the right fielder, Leah
second out of the inning.
And that's a second strikeout against Gray. Both her times. The other 2 were the single and then the 6-3, the play made by Hutchinson, or McCutcheon.
Intentional walk to Leah Cuban. They don't want no parts of her bat. That's the second time she's been intentionally walked in this game. That'll bring up Cassandra Heinauer. Went out 5-3 twice and flew out to
Now
center
batting the
field.
DP, Cassandra Heinauer.
First pitch is a ball.
And for Heinauer, she's definitely due for something, seeing that it's been 2 times until she walked to get to you. Now it's time to prove that you're able to get something off of Brown.
Brown's 1-0 delivery. That's a strike, 1-1 to count. One ball, one strike, 2 outs. Bases full for Avonworth. Grounded weakly to third. Throw to first in time for the out. 5-3 again.
6 complete.
Gets Heinauer, and that will be the 3rd out of the inning.
Southmoreland 1.
However, Avonworth comes up with 3 runs on 2 hits. There were 2 errors, and they left 3 on base. We have played 6 complete here at Lily Field. It is Avonworth 5, Southmoreland 1. Scotties will be back for their last at bat, possibly after this on the Trib High School Sports Network.
Each quarter, in-community magazines deliver the latest school district and township news, as well as local stories about the people, places, and businesses in your neighborhood. With 31 magazines in the north, south, east, and west suburbs of Pittsburgh, In-Community Magazines has you covered. To learn more, icmags.com or call 724-942-0940. Again, it's icmags.com.
And we head to the top of the 7th here at Lily Field. Lou Rude, along with Dylan Offerman. Randy Gore running all the technical aspects. It is a 5-1 lead for Avonworth. Southmoreland down to their last at bat right now. Olivia Lancey has thrown a 3-hitter to this point with 12 strikeouts for the Antelopes.
She ended with 2 back-to-back strikeouts in the top of the 6th. See how she handles this.
Gwen Bassinger stands in, pops the first pitch foul. Back over the backstop, out of play. It will be Bassinger, the 5th hitter, Kaylee Doppelhauer, the 6th hitter, and Bryn Charneski, the 7th hitter, scheduled to come up this inning. 0-1 the count to Bassinger. Lancey fires. This ball's hitting the air towards center field. Shinsky settles under it, makes the catch. That was first out.
That was an easy assignment for her. She literally only had to backpedal maybe 2-3 steps, and she's right under the ball for the easy 8 out.
So that's 1 out. And I think we've got a pinch hitter coming up. We do. So hitting for Kaylee Doppelhauer will be Maddie Lucio. She has previously been in the game as a courtesy runner. Now she's coming in to pinch hit.
And she's listed as a second baseman as a freshman.
Pinch hitting for Southmoreland, number 8, Maddie Lucia.
So Maddie Lucia, Lucia, I'm not sure which, but I apologize if I said it wrong. Number 8 for the Scotties, stepping in. Lancey brings her with the rise ball right off the bat. She swings and misses. 0-1 the count. Fouled off the screen. Quickly 0-2 in the hole is Lucia. So Lancey out in front. 1 out, nobody on. Top of the 7th inning. Southmoreland at bat trailing 5-1 here to Avonworth. 0-2 delivery. She laid off of it, tried to get her to go for the rise, but she stayed off of it. That was way out of the zone.
That's good restraint for her as a freshman, being able to realize that riser is coming once again and able to hold on to the brakes.
Count goes to 1 ball, 2 strikes. Lancey swing and a miss. 2-2.
1 out to go.
Oh, that was strike 3. I'm sorry.
Next up, second baseman Bryn Charneski.
So that's 13 strikeouts for Alinsky. or Lancey rather. First pitch is a ball. I'm going to relieve Dylan here. He's going to get out here, do some extra work. Get a video of the final out here, if it is. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. So Lancey 1-1 on Charneski. Inside, 2 balls, 1 strike. Lancey 3 hits given up to this point, 1 run, 13 Ks. Fouled off the screen. 2-2. 13 Ks and 1 walk, and that is it. And to this point, Avonworth has played error-free. All the Scotties have committed 4 errors in the game. 2-2, 2 outs, nobody on. Lancey rocks, fires inside. So it's 3-2 to Charneski. Southmoreland down to their last strike of their last out. Full count to 7 innings. Gave up 3 hits, 1 run. It was earned. Walked 1, struck out 14, and hit nobody. Losing pitcher is Matty Brown. And Matty pitched 6 innings. Gave up 8 hits, 5 runs, 3 were earned, 2 were unearned because of errors. And she had 1, 2, 3 walks in the game, 2 of which were intentional. And Brown had 1 hit by pitch. And then let's see, 1, 2, 3 strikeouts in the game. So there you have the line score as we are seeing the medal ceremony going on. Randy, how are we handling it? Are we just going to... Yeah, you can turn the crowd mic up as soon as they start to do the medal ceremony. And we'll sign off ourselves, but we will run the medal ceremony live. Final score, Avonworth 5-1 winners over Southmoreland. For my partner Dylan Offerman and Randy Gore and the North Allegheny Sports Network, we hope you enjoyed our broadcast today. Have a great day.
Bryn Charneski. Number 22, Glenn Basinger. Number 3, Maddie Brown. Number 35, Kaylee Doppelhauer. Number 21, Gabriella Graviak. Number 00, Brooke Macbeth. Number 10, Amara McCutcheon. Number 2, Beatrix Polakowski. Number 17, Gianna Parabonish. Number 4, Chloe Kauser. Number 24, Taylor Doppelhauer. Number 5, Michaela Etling. Number 23, Taryn Hollis. Number 11, Riley Puckey. Number 19, Isabella Grabiak. Number 1, Addison Jordan. Number 8, Madison Lucia. Number 15, Zoe Murphy. And number 6, Zoe Welling. Head coach, Todd Bunner. Assistant coach, Ashley McCutcheon. Assistant coach, Whitney Thompson. Scorekeeper, Eric Everhart. Assistant principal, Charity Colbank. And athletic director, Dan Boring. Here to present the WPIAL runner-up trophy to the Southmoreland Scotties is the Pirate Parrot. Congratulations, Southmoreland, on a great season, and best of luck in the PIAA playoffs. Next, your Class 3A softball champions, the Avonworth Antelopes. Number 5, Kara Kuban. Number 2, Gabby Interthal. Number 23, Kalina Potts. Number 18, Mara Stetzer. Number 8, Reese Long. Number 19, Abigail Brooks. Number 20, Emma Obersteiner. Number 10, Jayla Jones. Number 7, Mila Azen. Number 4, Sydney Savat. Number 12, Cassandra Heinauer. Number 9, Lane Chinsky. Number 11, Leah Kuban. Number 22, Olivia Berry. Number 14, Olivia Lancey. Number 3, Riley Gray. Bus driver, Sonia Young. Strength coach, Phil Coffin. Trainer, Brandon Ray. Athletic director, Andrea Patton. Assistant coach, Richard Schmidt. Assistant coach, David Bybee. Head coach, Jenna Muncie. Here to present the WPIAL Class 3A Championship Trophy to the Avonworth Antelopes is the Pirate Parrot. Congratulations, Avonworth, and best of luck in the PIAA playoffs.